Hi YouTube family, it's Angie and I'm back for another video. So how I do my tarot readings is I use 3 oracle decks, and they crown the reading. So I put them up here, these little easels that I painted, and then I have 3 tarot decks. I have the original deck I've had for about 30 years, and then I have 2 clarifying decks, and this one takes reversals. So I've already pre-shuffled the decks. So as I go through the reading, I'll just give them one more shuffle and a cut before I start shuffling. First, I want to cleanse the space. So I use Palo Santo. It's not sage. It's a sacred wood from a special tree. And as I do this, I call in my tarot, Reiki, spirit guides, higher self, the Holy Spirit, my guardian, angels, angelic helpers, protectors, and I call in yours as well for whoever comes upon this video. Now, the zodiac sign that I'm going to read for today, I will determine this. This is a deck that has just the major arcana in them. So the first reading that I did this morning was for the sign of Cancer. It was the Chariot. Okay, so we're just going to shuffle these, see who comes up. Okay, Justice. Okay, the video affinity for the Justice card is Libra, so the reading right now is going to be for Libra. It could be Sun, Moon, or your rising sign, or it could be your Venus sign as well if you're focusing on love readings. What I will do is, after I pull the oracle cards, I'm going to do 2 lines across the table for you. I'm going to do a past, present, future, abundance line. And I'm going to do a past, present, future, love and relationship and partnership line. So in the abundance line, anything can come up. Abundance in health, relationships, love, money, anything like that. So I'm going to start with a deck by it's by Colette Mary Reed called The Enchanted Map. This is an oracle deck. So I'll shuffle one more time. And I'm going to flip this because this deck actually takes reversals, this oracle deck, which is kind of unusual for an oracle deck. And so I'll cut these. Okay, let's get started. So for Libra, cards from the Enchanted Map. For Libra, this reading is June 4th, 2020. For Libra. Magic Prayer. So this is card number 32. 3 plus 2 is, it reduces to a 5. And it did come in the reverse. So let's put this card in the middle for you, because these cards will relate to the tarot deck, the cards when we read them. And then we're going to move on to another deck. This is an oracle deck. And this one is a guidance deck by Doreen Burchett. So we're going to take one goddess card for you. And these can be for men. Goddess cards. Okay. Oh. You got the High Priestess card. Dana, the High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Wow. So there's actually a tarot deck called the High Priestess as well. She's a number 3 in the deck. So you got the High Priestess. So you have abilities that you may or may not be using at this time. So we'll see what comes up in the tarot for the Goddess deck, the Goddess guidance. Right here. And then the third Oracle deck that I'm using is another one by, this one is by Doreen Virtue as well. It's called The Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. I just need to shuffle these ones because they're pre-shuffled. Get a card from the Mermaid deck. This card was sticking and wants to come out. Oh. Okay. The card title is Blessed Change. A major life change brings you great blessings. Okay. This card so you can see it. There's a lot of symbolism in these cards, so you might want to take a minute to look at the card. Dolphins and mermaids playing. Cute deck. That right here. Okay, let's get to the abundance spread. Past, present, future line. That's how I cut the cards, these cards. Okay, the first card out of the deck will be for your past abundance. Oh, you got the universe card. You got a major arcana. Okay. And I'm not going to interpret these until I put the clarifiers on them, because that changes it. Second past is 7 of discs. Now, on this card in the Crowley deck, it says failure, but this actually is not a failure card. It's a card of taking stock of where you've come so far with your pentacles, with your, money making and your economic pursuits, taking stock before you head into the future. So that's what the 7 of discs is. So it looks like you're wrapping up some karmic completions in your life, which is good. So you move on to better things. Present abundance. You got a great card. You got the Ace of Swords. So a lot of mental clarity, truth, accuracy, vision, and crystal clarity is in your life right now. And it's an ace, so that's a great card. We'll see what clarifier lands on top of it. Then you have the Queen of Cups. Okay, that's the Queen of Love right there. Cups is feelings, emotions, relationships, water, intuition, feelings, relationships, love. And you got the Queen. So the Queen of Cups represents a very intuitive, highly intuitive female, very psychic, tuned into the divine. And she has a very nurturing, pure, honest heart. Very loving and giving card. And that's in your present. So it could be symbolizing you or somebody that you're with or even a child in your life. And it's next to this clarity card. So it looks like you're doing okay despite this lockdown. So for the future in your abundance line, you have another major arcana. And it's actually a very, very good card. It's called the Death card, but it's a card of death, resurrection, rebirth. It's like starting a new cycle, cutting. These cards, actually, these two major arcanas, they both speak of endings and new beginnings. And it's generally for the better. After a time of spiritual growth, that sort of thing. Rebirth coming up for you. Means you've done a lot of the those two cards also tell me that you've done a lot of work on yourself. A lot of work on yourself, and now things are going to change for the better for you. Last card for the future line. We have the Two of Wands. No, that's the Eight of Wands. And that's a card of swift moving. Wands are fire, passion, so it could be swift communication. It could be passionate communication. It doesn't have to be love passion. It could be passionate projects, endeavors that you're passionate about. It's getting to me that maybe you're something like very exciting and creative, like music that you've been endeavoring to do, that's going to improve for you. Auspicious for you at this time. So messages coming in swiftly here for you. They could be text messages, emails, information about maybe some jobs you were looking at. So swift communication. And it's fiery, good stuff. So let's throw some clarifier on these cards. Now this is a Celtic deck, and I'm trying to keep it so no reversals come out, but a couple may come out. Got the Queen of Cups again. I'm actually going to shuffle this deck 3 times. Alright, these came up upside down. Yeah, we got it right side up now. Okay. So please, for the sign of Libra, let's throw some clarifiers and let's see, take a card on this for more clarity on this universe, major arcana in your past. This karmic completion, and that's a major arcana. So those are cycles that are deep within your being, that on a soul level that you've been working on possibly for years, decades, and you've come to a successful completion here. So some spirit, please, some clarification on the universe card for Libra. Oh, there we go. The Four of Wands. And it came in Came in the reverse. So this is in your past under a karmic completion card, and this is if the Four of Wands comes in the upright, that's a card of stability in a. It could be the marriage card. It could be a card of higher commitment. It's generally a family, familial, or a spouse or somebody that you're in a committed relationship with. And you got a karmic completion, and it came in the upside down. So you put an end to something, to a relationship, Libra. And I think there was it had to do with it had to do with a lot of money was involved in taking stock. So maybe that's why you got the seven of discs in other decks isn't as dark and gloomy as this card. So let's see what clarifies that for Libra, please, Spirit. Clarifies, please, the seven of discs for Libra. Clarifying the seven discs. They're also called pentacles or shields. Money, coins, all the same. It's the earth plane, material realm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You've got the King of Cups in the reverse. When the King of Cups is in the upright, this is emotional, fulfilling, very emotionally uplifting, loving person. It could be a male or a female. When they come in the reverse, generally, a lot of times when court cards come in the reverse, it could mean relationships that are karmic in nature. They're meant to last until you learn lessons, and then sometimes they dissolve. So it did come in the reverse. So again, as reiterating with this upside down commitment card and this karmic completion card and this material around failure card with this upside down King of Cups means that you just went that this is in your past. So people that this reading is resonating with, you'll know. Yeah, so your past, it could be your recent past or your far past. Because that's the thing about these readings, the time is fluid in them. And yeah, you may be still recovering from this particular committed relationship. So let's go into the present and see what's going on here. You have the Ace of Swords, which is clarity and truth, and we're going to clarify that for you. When that King of Cups comes up in the reverse, that can be a very cold person. It can be someone that is emotionally manipulative, and it can be somebody that causes collateral damage in your emotional world. So that's kind of a rough card, that court card when he comes out in the reverse. So I'm sorry for that for you. Moving on to the present, back to the present here. 5. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so you have the Ace of Swords paired with the 7 of Swords. They're both sword cards. Now, when I look at these two cards, based on these two cards, this is the truth coming out about a person that was, they call this it's not always this, but it's called, you see how he's sneaking away with swords while everybody's asleep and some are dropped? It's called like this sneaky, cheating liar card. It could also be somebody sneaking away from something and not telling people that they're heading towards something different or new. It could be a project, an adventure, or a relationship, but it's somebody that's keeping things under wrap and keeping secrets, and they're sneaking around. So you got some truth on that. Let's see what's, and this is in your present. And it's obviously tying in closely to the recent past. So then we have the Queen of Cups, that love queen card. So let's clarify that card for Libra. Clarifying, please, the Queen of Cups for Libra. We're at 20 minutes. We're almost done with the first line. I don't clarify these cards unless I have to. Sometimes they're very straightforward. Okay. This is the same card, and you got it twice. It's in the present. This one's called the World card, but it's the same exact card as the Universe. If you look closely, you'll see they're both card number 21, and 2 plus 1 is 3. If you follow on numerology, they're both, you see, they're both the same card. So again, it looks to me like you were with a water sign, possibly a water sign, because you had the King of Cups, and now you have the Queen of Cups paired with this karmic completion. Okay? Okay, let's move into this. Now we're moving in towards the near future, middle range future, possibly the far future. You have to kind of follow your readings if you are going to follow the timeline of these. But time is fluid. So let's clarify this resurrection and rebirth card and see what, and also it goes with, I'm actually going to take 3 cards on these two together, because it looks to me like you may be getting some swift information coming in. So let's get Spirit, please, for Libra. Let's get some clarification on this major arcana, rebirth, resurrection card, and see what's coming in swift for you. I'm going to cut these again. Got 1. Okay, this deck resorted to reversals, and this one came out in reverse. So you may be resisting. It looks to me like for some of you Libras, for some of you, you're resisting this karmic completion with this possible water sign. They don't have to be a water sign, but the water signs are Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. So if you had an ending or a breakup with a water sign, Libra, and now you're still kind of a little bit attached or holding on to it, that's what these cards are saying. Now, in the future, you have the Knight of Wands. Okay. Let's get those other two cards before we interpret. I'm going to interpret all 5 of them, those ones together. The Knight of Pentacles. So you got 2 court cards here. What you doing, Libra? This one they said not to take because it didn't come uncovered. Although that would be a perfect card. I think we are going to take that. We're done with that. This is the Fool card. This makes sense. After karmic completions, soul level lessons and completions, and learning what you needed to learn and gleaning that wisdom, you're going to have a resurrection and a rebirth. Now, there's 2 court cards that came up. Something's telling me that there's going to be a resurrection of a relationship. This is just for a few of you. This is coming in. Since you have the Knight of Shields, which is a very, very, very slow-moving knight, and it's a disc, a pentacle, a shield, a coin. The material realm court cards move very slowly because they're working with the earth plane predominantly, as opposed to their emotions or their thoughts, which can flow swiftly. But the discs usually move slow. So it looks to me like someone may be coming into your life that possibly, for a few more of you, that someone that you already know. Since it's coming to me that it's a relationship that's being resurrected. And then you have the Knight of Wands. And this is there's more meanings to this card, but for sake of brevity, he's an in and out guy. You know, and it could be a male or a female, but it's someone that pops in your door, you know, grabs your cookies, has a sandwich, and then he's off to the next doorstep, if you know what I'm saying. So he's this is player energy. He's a player. He came in upside down. So that tells me either you're resurrecting someone that in the past was a player and he's changed his ways, okay? Or that somebody that was a player in your life, that was in and out off your doorstep, but he's out. He's gone. He's in the reverse now. So perhaps you won't be getting any messages from him. I'm not sure. And then you got a gray card, and it came in the upright. You got another major arcana, and when you get these major arcanas, that means the universe is helping you out. They're trying to boost you, trying to get you to the next higher level of wisdom and abundance, since this is abundance line. And you got the Fool card, which is basically a leap of faith into new beginnings, into the unknown, with the help of the universe. The Fool has a kind of a naive trust in the universe. And it's a 0 card. It's the very first card in the major arcana. So they start with 0 and then they go to 1. So I want to take a look at the High Priestess. Let's look at Magic Prayer and Blessed Change. I want to read these for you now and see if they relate to some of this, because I have a feeling that at least the Blessed Change card will. We have Magic Prayer. Okay. I want to come in the reverse. Yeah, Magic Prayer actually came in the reverse. Get my glasses. Let's read this blessed change first. A major life change brings you great blessings. Oh, and also in the background, I have some solfeggio frequencies playing for you. This one is for releasing. It's called Release and Let Go of Negativity and Blockages. So that's an interesting choice that I made before this reading. So Blessed Change says, and it was in the upright, although you may feel as though your life is upside down right now, so you're actually going through a lot of stuff right now, Libra, and you're kind of trying to tie off some loose ends. It's been a little bit tough on you here, I can tell. But everything that's occurring is for the best. And that's what the universe card speaks of. It's like tie it up, put a bow on it, send it off, and you're ready for new things. And these always come with these are positive changes for you. This card assures you that the changes in your life are actually helping you leave behind that which no longer serves you. And you got heavy relationship. Yeah, this is heavy partnership or relationship. It could be a business partner as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but it's somebody that it's time for you to break free of for the better, and it's not serving you any longer. Your spiritual purpose. Okay, here comes your spiritual purpose. The Goddess card. Okay, this has to do with your dharma, your calling. It says, your spiritual purpose with the old situations is now complete. Your urge to stay centered in grace and acceptance. So you got to turn this card around. Put this card back up in the reverse and practice some acceptance. That's what the Goddess realms are urging for you. And they have an affirmation for you. If this stuff starts to be bothersome for you in your head, it says, and you can speak this aloud if you want, or in your mind, it says, I welcome divinely inspired change. You're going through huge changes because you have this resurrection, death, and rebirth. So you're at a massive crossroads right now. If you trust in the universe, they're going to get you through this, and you're going to be glad that you had faith in this situation playing out in a way that will better your life. Believe that, and that's what you'll manifest for sure. Because these are some of these cards are major arcanas. So they're urging you to have faith and let go of past relationships and situations. I stay centered in the eye of the hurricane as change occurs around and within me. So you're in a hurricane of a change. They're saying stay on the eye of the hurricane. Hold on to getting through the hurricane. All change is for my highest good. That's a little easier for you to remember. Just state out loud first thing in the morning. All change is for my highest good. I know that love is stable and always provides for me and my loved ones, no matter what our outer situations appear to be. So this card is also saying that your loved ones are taken care of. Okay, so you can find some solace in this card. I want to read card number 32 from the Enchanted Map, and then I want to read the Goddess card that you got for you. So you got Magic Prayer in the reverse. Let's see what that means in the reverse. Reversed. Self-will that goes unchecked. Self-will. Like being a control freak about things, which we all do. But if it goes rampant and unchecked, it can bring difficulties. This card is telling you in the reverse. Reverse, the magic prayer card is a sign that you mistakenly believe that your way is the only one. Could the path that you're on be leading you to a place of regret? Or could you be pursuing something that just isn't good for you, Libra? If so, you may be facing a painful lesson. And a lonely one, too. Perhaps it's time to pray and meditate on your highest good and the highest good of all people involved in a situation or a partnership. Spirit may have other plans for you. Spirit does in this card. Be assured that they will be better than anything that you could dream up. I know personally I've been in sticky situations that I didn't think could ever resolve themselves, and when I got through them and I looked back, I realized that only Spirit, only God or my angelic helpers or my ancestors or my love team could have worked these things out the way that they turned out. It's really amazing how that works sometimes. But you have to let go of thinking that there's only one way and trying to control the boat, because it might be steered in the wrong direction. That's what this card is saying. It's the magic prayer. It's in reverse. So this, I would say, take this as a warning card and try to let go of things a little bit. It's a little easier said than done sometimes. So we're going to wrap up the reading with this High Priestess card. Okay? I think I will, after I read the meaning of this Goddess card from the Goddess Guidance deck, I think I'm going to do one more card for you from the Enchanted Map. And we're going to take that as an advice card. Okay, Libra? So, High Priestess Dana. Dana is the name of the goddess. Here she is. Okay, this card came out for you, Libra. You have divine knowledge that can help others through spiritual teaching. Okay? So you have some wisdom to work with. You wouldn't have gotten this card, right? Message. Your wisdom extends back into the far reaches of ancient times. So especially if you believe in past lives, then you're ancient. So you have a lot of wisdom seated in your DNA and in your cellular makeup. Maybe it hasn't, for some of you, it's still a little bit dormant. And once you get rid of this past karmic, once you completely let go of this karmic tie, which was meant to learn a lesson, that wisdom is really going to gel for you and launch you into a brighter future. You've brought this knowledge forward into your present incarnation. Now be a way shower so that others may benefit from your experiences. Okay? Everybody has a divine purpose when they're here. Don't delay in expressing this wisdom. I will assist you, the goddess realms will assist you in manifesting platforms for your spiritual teaching. Whether it's through teaching by example, so just shining the light in your own space and in your own world. Or through writing, maybe you've been working on a book. If you're working on a book, this is urging you to get back to that. Or you may be into speaking at small places, communities, or maybe public, or maybe on YouTube. A platform, whatever that happens to be. Let the universe kind of work in your favor for that, to figure things out. It'll be made known. When you get in a more divine connection, things kind of line up for you. It's almost magical sometimes. So various meanings of this card. Lead workshops. So you could be maybe do some lesson planning and have a workshop if that's available to you in this kind of a semi-lockdown situation right now, or even online. That's why I'm doing it. Write books or articles. Look for opportunities to teach. Be a role model of peace. That in itself is a dharma. To be a role model for peace. It sounds like it's nothing that you'd get paid for or nothing that's a big deal. Yeah, that's a big deal because you're shining your light. And in spirit realms, they don't see, they don't see our physical bodies. They see the amount of love and wisdom and light that we're sharing, shining out into the world. That's how your heart is weighed against the feather when you cross into the other realms. So I would grasp onto this because you have a lot of wisdom and a lot of things to speak about, write about, or teach about, Libra. That's beautiful. So you own that. Be proud of that. Honor your own divinity and know that you're a leader. Okay, so you're a leader. Love it for you. We are at 40 minutes. I'm going to take one more part for you. Sometimes I do a second line for love and partnerships, but this was clearly a love and partnership line. So let's cut these. Let's do one more shuffle and cut these cards one more time and see if anything else comes out for you. And then I'll let you go, Libra. Okay. For Libra, please, some universe, love team, any card that will give Libra some guidance or advice. Here it is, turned over. Follow the leader. It did come out in reverse though, so this is an advice. So let's see how this could be advice for you. Follow the leader is card number 40. 4 plus 0 is reducible to the number 4. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Again, teaching from your own life experience. Reiterated. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. So again, being a peaceful in your world. We don't have to read that in the reversed. So you're being called, Libra, to share your knowledge, your wisdom, your spiritual gifts, to seek a platform of writing, speaking, or teaching, to be the leader that you are, were born to be, and to live a life in peace. So that's great, and I wish you the best with that. Nice chatting with you, and I'll see you again. Bye.